Hello all on YouTube, this is VicViper2345 returning with another compilation review for a 2002 release for the PlayStation 2 called Activision Anthology. Previously I did a review for Namco Museum 50th anniversary, and I gotta say, I was disappointed with that one. Pretty much just because of the false claim that you could explore a virtual arcade, which was total bullshit. But that's beside the point entirely. I know I say that too much, but I guess it's the only thing that comes to mind for me. So, the game contains 45 titles, all of them for the Atari 2600, because Activision was really well known for making really high quality 2600 games, such as Pitfall, Kaboom, Chopper Command, Megamania. There's too many to count. So the game does have a virtual interface very similar to Namco Museum's. It's not arcade, it's a bedroom, like an 80s bedroom. You'll see it when I start the video up. It does have an 80s soundtrack like Namco Museum, but the only two differences is that it doesn't suck like Namco Museum's soundtrack did, and you can listen to it during the games. Another difference from Namco Museum is that the game actually has extras. A very healthy amount of extras, even though you have to unlock most of them. But still, they're extras. It's something that the 50th anniversary collection, something they didn't have, I guess. So I'm going to set the game up, and I'm going to play Pitfall and Megamania. Okay. As you can see, the interface is quite similar to Namco Museum's in the fact that it's a 3D environment, kind of like the virtual arcade in Namco Museum, but it's much more elaborate than that. It's like an 80s bedroom, as you can possibly see here. So the unlockables, well, you go to a game like this, hit the X button, it pulls the game cartridge out of the rack. If you hit the left and right buttons, you can flip through some of the extras. Like, I'll play the commercial here.
It's heavy! I found the way to the gold! Pitfall by Activision. Quick to the Atari video computer system! Here, show us. First, climb down to the underground passage. Leap over scorpions. Swing up the small clock guitar. Gold.
Did I mention the targets?
Pitfall, a jungle adventure game designed by David Crane from Activision.
Yeah, as you can see, they didn't really have the production values of the commercials back then as we do now. But on with the games. Alright. Hint. If you've ever played Pitfall, I'll give you really one good hint. Start from the left. It makes the game a lot easier. As you can see, it's a very basic platforming game that kind of started the Super Mario Brothers thing. It's not the first game of its kind. I think that would be, well, I was close. That would be, I think Donkey Kong was one of the first platforming games. I don't really know what it is, but I think this is the first one to get really popular, at least as kind of a Super Mario Brothers style game. The objective of the game is to get these treasures, which are random. They're like money bags, gold bars, diamond rings, and you have to keep going and going and going until you eventually run into some, which takes a while, but this game takes a great deal of patience, because it is very tedious at times, but it really is a classic Atari 2600 game, and it's probably one of the best ones available for the system, so highly recommended that you try Pitfall. But I am reviewing the collection, not the game, so as you can possibly see, the emulation's very solid. It's among Digital Eclipse's greatest, but Digital Eclipse, oops. Shit, that was a bad move. It's not by Digital Eclipse, it's by some company called Contraband Entertainment, but I really don't hear anything from them anymore.
keep in mind this collection came out in 2002 when the PlayStation 2 like just came out. So even though it came out in 2001, but did it? I'm confusing myself. All right. So that's Pitfall from Activision. So let's play Megamania next. And yes, the game does have an 80s soundtrack. I just turned it off because I don't want YouTube to suspend my account for stupid crap. So I apologize about the soundtrack, but I'll give you the listing for the soundtrack at the bottom of the video description. I'll also give a game list, even though it's going to take me forever. So, yeah. Let's start it. Hang on a minute. I think I had to hit the... what button do I hit to start the game? No. There we go. The select button. As Megamania is a very Space Invader style shooter. The objects that you're shooting at look like spaceships, but in actuality, they're supposed to resemble like household objects, like hamburgers. These are supposed to be cookies, I think. Yeah, these are cookies. There are bow ties, tires, irons, steaming irons. And I completely fucked that up. So let's Alright, let's I think these are hot dogs. As you can see, their patterns change every single time you complete a stage or a wave. And one noted thing with the game is a time limit. Yeah, there's a time limit on the bottom of the screen. So there's a really good trick to get some extra points, even though you need a lot of extra lives to do it. So, as you can see, it's a very straightforward shoot 'em up, but it's one of the best ones ever because it's really, really freaking addicting. This is not as addicting as Tetris, but you will be on this game forever if you do play it. So, it is very worth it if you do have an actual Atari 2600, and if you're looking for a good game to get for it, this would be one to get. So, and that's Megamania. So. Alright. So as you can see, it's a very solid compilation, good emulation, awesome extras. It's got an 80s soundtrack. I'm just not going to play it just for the sake of YouTube. So I apologize for the soundtrack, but I'll give you the game listing and the song listing on the video description if you're curious. So that's the collection pretty much. So as you can see, Activision Anthology is a collection worth picking up. It's not the best of its kind. If you want a really good classic collection, I would suggest getting Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PlayStation 2. But if you can find it for as cheap as I got it, for about $6 at a used video game store, pick it up. It's really worth it. It's got some really good extras. There's tons of games to play on it. The majority of the games are actually really good. There's a few clunkers, just like any collection. But if you're a big fan of Atari 2600 games, the golden age of video gaming, it's really worth it. You should definitely pick this game up if you can. I would recommend this game. This is Vic Viper 2345 signing off. I will return with another review shortly.